I think honestly, just going for all the things and I like to call it ignorance on fire because like honestly, I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I just go into it
That's okay.
be I just go into it being excited. I know that I love the product. I know,
And you can find the answer. If you don't know the answer, somebody will help you
yes,
find it, right?
absolutely. So, I mean, honestly, just running for all the things and hitting all the things has been so much fun. I can't wait to get my I earned a Tupperware necklace with like cute little like mini bowls in it and I am just like so excited to get that cuz I want to wear it loud and proud and show everyone. Like
It is a very
it's the
cute little necklace.
it's those little things honestly that just help you, that help show like how far you've come. Like I started February 11th and I've been doing this a little over a month and I am not stopping anytime soon.
Hello, hello. Welcome to Tup Talk. I am here today with Ashley Ingersoll. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Ashley is one of our newer consultants, and she's newer to the team. And I asked Ashley to come today, and I just wanted to talk to her about her experience with Tupperware, with Rock On, our team, with all of the pieces to it from kind of a newbie's perspective, right? Because how long have you been with us, Ashley?
I signed up with Tupperware on February 11th. So it's just been over a month that I've been with
Okay.
Tupperware.
So a month and a week-ish. So you're really, really, really new. And that's exactly what I kind of wanted to do, was talk to somebody who had a super fresh, brand new perspective.
Yes.
And I didn't coach Ashley on her answers. Just if you're watching this is literally just whatever Ashley wants to say. But I think that sometimes people look at success and think I could never do that, or I could never be that, or you have to sell for years and years to do that. And it isn't actually true. You get out of this business what you put into it always. Ashley, I would say, definitely has a great perspective and attitude. She's very sunshiny and very happy. And I think that is important in anything you do in life, but it's especially important if you want to try to run a business as well. So I got some fun questions for you, Ashley. And like I said, she doesn't know what these questions are. I have not coached her,
So
so whatever she says is real life, right?
I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous.
Oh, there's nothing to be nervous about. Okay, so first question, what inspired you to become a Tupperware consultant?
Okay, so I actually met one of my friends who actually her name is Kirstin. I met her through a vendor group. I was actually in a vendor group for a different company at the time, and me and Kirstin met. Kirstin is a Tupperware gal, and it took me a while. Trust me, when she told me um, that we had, an organizational leader named Kirstin, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to try to like keep you all separated. But anyway, that's besides the point. So we were in a vendor group. I was in the group for a different company. She was in the group for Tupperware. We met, we just instantly became friends. And it's so funny how it all worked out because she was doing her Tupperware business, all the things in that vendor group. I was doing the group at the time for the company that I was with the time. And it's crazy because I actually did a party for Kirstin, just because I wanted to help her out. I wanted to, help her with her business. And we did the party, and it was like an absolute kick butt party. And I remember messaging Kirstin and telling her, Kirstin, I think I might be in the wrong business because honestly, the messages that I'm sending to people, these party invitations that are going out, I'm getting more feedback from people in the, you know, I don't know, the first hour that I've put into sending out messages to people than I get within days, like within the company that I'm in right now. And there's a lot that goes into that. But I also was focusing on the fact that I was having a lot more fun too. And so Kristen was like, well, maybe you could do that business and this business. And I'm like, oh, maybe, didn't have any real interest, but the seed was definitely planted because I was having a blast. I was getting amazing feedback. And I don't know, I can't remember what it was a huge, huge party. It was really an awesome party for Kristen. So I was really happy to have helped her out. But then, that seed was planted and I just kept thinking about it. And doing the actual party with her, Annie, I'm so sorry. Only when you're on a live that ever happens. Doing the actual party with her actually brought back a whole bunch of memories of Tupperware that I had from growing up. And it
Isn't it
just
funny?
was,
Isn't it funny how the nostalgia with Tupperware, like we have something that nobody else has, and that is this incredible childhood nostalgia, right?
the memories that revolve around Tupperware, the nostalgia that came back when I did that party with Kristen was just amazing. So everything layering on top of each other, it was just like everything felt so right when I did that party. Everything just layered so nicely. And then we had, I think it was a special. It was like a sign up special, become a preferred shopper for a certain amount. I forget what the amount was, but it was in February. And I was like, I need to jump on that because I had a blast with that party. I'm going to be getting these products. Like I at least need to do that at least. So, and then I actually got on my phone and I had seen that the deadline was the night before and I was really, really bummed. And then I kid you not, I got on and I was talking to Kristen the next day. It had been extended. That was when the light bulb went off and I was like, if that's not a God wink, I don't know what is. Like this, I need to jump on this and I need to do it. So I signed on as a preferred shopper. That was the only thing I was going to like do. I didn't really have like an interest in selling at that point because I was still with the other company. Um, but I'm telling you, Kirsten, I got on that night. She helped
You got the
me.
bug. You got the bug.
I got the bug. I looked at all the stuff that was open to me and I just ran for it. I just absolutely ran for it. And it's so funny. We will tell you over and over again how awesome it was because she would message me, the first couple weeks and she'd say, oh my gosh, you hit this and you hit this. And I'd be like, I did? Like what? I had no idea I was just having fun and going with it. And oh my gosh, it's so
Okay,
much fun.
so on that note, what do you feel like has been the most rewarding piece of being a Tupperware consultant so far?
Absolutely, hands down. It's gotta be the connections that I've been making with people and the team. The team is absolutely like nothing I have ever experienced before. I am no stranger to direct sales. And I have never been happier in a company than I am with Tupperware. Like I literally just told someone this morning, a friend, I was like, I finally found my home in direct
Oh,
sales. And I've never been so excited. I literally told Kristen this morning, like, it feels like I have soda pop in my veins. I'm so excited.
aw.
I'm so encouraged. It's just Tupperware makes me
We are a
smile.
pretty we are a pretty special team too, and I think a lot of times it's hard to describe that until you experience it. But like,
Yes.
I mean, obviously anybody can sell Tupperware. There can be lots of teams, whatever. But honestly, I was just talking to another girl about this the other day, and she said it's so important. She's like, who you join, what team you join, actually really matters. Like in companies, and
Yes.
we have something special. Like we have like our team is definitely just. We have something special, yeah. And
I
when
don't
you
know
join
how I
it and
got
you
so
feel
lucky.
it, yeah, when you join it and you feel it, you definitely, especially if you've experienced something else, you realize that the whole world doesn't necessarily operate the way that we do.
Mm-mm.
You definitely have something special. Okay, so what what of all the things that you've done in the last month and a week, like, what is your most favorite success you've had? Like, can you pick one? Do you have any?
Oh my gosh. Honestly, it's really fun for running all the things. Like, for example, like I just got your happy box and I did an unboxing on my VIP group, and like I felt like such a nerd, and I said, "Guys, this is going to be me for like ever now. I am now, you can now see me as like the crazy Tupperware lady because I am having the most fun with this. It is so much fun." So I think just, and the recognition is really nice too. That is something else that like hasn't been that hasn't been very present in a lot of the other companies that I've been in. And just having people like run alongside you, like, my leader, Kirstin, like she is running so hard right alongside me. Like she wants to see me win. I want to see her win, and we are just going for it. So I think honestly, just going for all the things, and I like to call it ignorance on fire, because like honestly I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I just go into it
That's okay.
be, I just go into it being excited. I know that I love the product. I know.
And you can find the answer. If you don't know the answer, somebody will help you
Yes,
find it, right?
absolutely. So I mean honestly, just running for all the things and hitting all the things has been so much fun. I can't wait to get my I earned a Tupperware necklace with like cute little like mini bowls in it, and I am just like so excited to get that because I want to wear it loud and proud and show everyone. Like
It is a very
it's the
cute little necklace.
it's those little things honestly that just help you, that help show like how far you've come. Like I started February 11th and I've been doing this a little over a month, and I am not stopping anytime soon. Like I have places to go.
I
So
love it. Okay,
yeah.
so on that note, you haven't been with us for very long, but you've been with us long enough to make some money. Yeah.
Oh my
How
gosh.
do
Yeah.
you how has it affected your personal life slash finances? Like how has that been in a month and a week? What have you experienced?
It's that piece I was not expecting at all. I really was not expecting. I don't like to compare companies. I'll never compare or bash other companies. But one thing that I told my leader is it absolutely blows my mind because I have made more with Tupperware in the first 2 weeks than I made in the entirety of other direct sales companies that I have been in, which is so sad to think about because like I put my heart and soul into everything, but I also know everything happens for a reason, and I was led to
Right.
Tupperware at the time I was meant to
Well,
find it.
and sometimes you don't even understand how good something is if you haven't experienced anything less than. Sometimes I'll have somebody complain about something really little, and I'm like, oh, if you only knew, like if you only knew how good you actually have it. I'll have leaders sometimes go to big Tupperware events and things, and they don't know any different than our team, and then they'll show up there and they'll experience other people on other teams and different things. And it's not that I'm not talking trash about other teams or other, good teams or whatever, but
Right.
like not everybody's the same. And then I get these like, oh, I didn't realize like how good we have it. And I'm like, yeah, you do. You have it. Like, I mean, we go above and beyond here, but honestly, I think it's important to talk about that too, because, it's not that, I say often that I'm on a mission to reclaim the conversation around money because it's okay to talk about money. And it's not
Mhm.
that we're doing this 100% for money. There's a million other reasons, but also nobody doesn't cash the paycheck. And also making good money makes what you're doing even more fun, right? And when
Mhm.
you can do things for your family that you couldn't do before because you have extra money, life is easier. And when life is easier,
Absolutely.
because people say money can't buy happiness, and I'm like, correct, money absolutely can't buy happiness, but not having enough money can buy stress and
Mhm.
frustration, and and
Health
all of
issues,
those
like
kind of
all
things.
the things.
Oh, 100%. And so I think it's important to talk about the fact that we make great money doing what we do, and it's fun.
Gosh,
It's not hard. Like
so much fun. So much
I
fun.
had a
I mean,
girl. I had a girl on the team say this. I just ran 2 parties while I watched NCIS, and I just made $300-400. This feels illegal. Like,
I know. I literally posted on my Facebook yesterday. I took a picture of me and my little girl because I homeschool. So if I can homeschool and do this on top of everything else that I do, I'm a stay-at-home mom, wife, dog mom, I homeschool. And I just had this overflowing sense of gratitude. I took a picture of me and my little girl. She was working on her work, and I literally posted it on my personal Facebook page. And I said, I feel like I'm the luckiest ever. Like I'm sitting here building a business that I'm having so much fun with and that I genuinely love. And I'm right beside my little girl and I'm not missing a second. And it's
yeah, and,
just,
and I would
it's the
never
biggest
coach
blessing.
anybody. I would never coach anybody to miss a second. Like you can do this and have. I mean, I have 4 kids, and I was there for every one of their baseball games and their wrestling matches and their this and their that. You can do this and be there for every piece that you want to be. You don't have to choose, and I think that's what's so fun and cool, right?
Yes.
And I've
I
taken my kids along for the ride on so many things, right?
And I love that. And I think, talking about like the financial aspect of it too, like it has opened up so many new visions for me that like I never thought possible before. And knowing that that is there and knowing that I'm going to be able to, offer just the sky's the limit, like whatever we need or whatever we want or things for my little girl, like
Yeah.
that's just incredible to me, and seeing it being proven to me over these past 5 weeks, like consistently, like with the paycheck that has been coming in, it felt way too good to be true, but it just keeps coming. um
But I
i'm
love
so
that. I love it.
I'm
It's okay
so
for it to be
grateful.
too good to be true.
It feels way too good to be true, and I'm here for it though. I'm here for it all.
Well, so okay, so on that note, what do you what what is your next goal? Like what next thing fun are you shooting for? Do you have anything fun that like is on your radar that you're going for, or are you just kind of living in the moment seeing what happens?
Right now, I'm living in the moment. We have a lot, we have a lot of like, are you talking about like financial goals, like stuff that I want to do,
I
like
don't know.
money?
I don't know. I just wanted I don't have a specific answer. I'm just more curious
Yeah.
what are you thinking about? Like I mean, you're new and it's fun to pick your brain and hear what you're thinking about, right?
Yeah. Well, definitely like business wise, I am going for manager. I've seen like the different things that are possible. Like once you hit different things, me and my, leader I mean, we talk every single day, and like the friendships and connections that happen in this business too are just absolutely incredible. Like I feel like I've known Kirstin my whole life. Like I feel like I could go to her house and we could just she just feels like an old
She is a
friend.
sweet girl. She is a
Um
sweet girl.
I just love her to pieces. I don't, and I wouldn't want anyone else like helping me through it. It has just been absolutely incredible. So I mean, manager is definitely like the forefront of my mind. Like I want manager. And honestly, like I am just excited to be able to do like the little things and actually take some financial weight like off some things. Like my little girl is in taekwondo and she's going to nationals in July, and that is a very very pretty penny. And so like just being able to, just knowing like I know we're going to figure it out no matter what. My husband works so hard and like he always provides for us, but just knowing that I have something too, like I and that's another piece of this. Like I love that it's a business, but I also love that I love it and it's a hobby and it's something just for me, but it's going to positively impact so many different aspects of my life. Like knowing that possibly one day I could help retire my husband is absolutely phenomenal to me. Knowing that like I could, do just spontaneous things with my little girl. Like honestly, going to a movie, is something that we can't always just do, because I mean like we have bills. We have some debt, like we have stuff that we have to prioritize before other things. We always make fun with what we have, but just knowing that I'm like, I have a little bit extra sitting on or sitting in that adorable Tup card that I got, um, that I could be like, V, let's go to the movies, let's go and get our nails done, and not have to worry or look at the bank account like, okay, like what bill are we not, or like, what is this going to affect this week? Like, am I going to have to, not do this because we're doing this? You know what I mean?
And
Just,
we have
it's
the ability to
incredible.
pull in. We have the ability to pull in parties real quick. So you could literally be like, I'm going to pull in a party and run one tomorrow, like, and bring in income tomorrow.
Yes.
And I think that's like it's not just income, it's how fast you can bring in income and literally
Yes.
change your world instantaneously. It's like, okay, my car broke and I have to spend $1,000 on it. You could go, crazy and go book a bunch of parties and you could make that $1,000 if you needed to. Like, and that,
Yes.
I think that I was talking to a girl one time who she was a manager of like a mini blinds kind of store. Like and she said, if I work really hard all year long and hit all my numbers, I might get a couple $1,000 at the end of the year and like a bonus. And it's so exciting. And she goes, she looked at me and she goes, I just had an epiphany. I could in 1 month very easily, in less than 1 month, make a couple $1,000s with Tupperware. And she was
Yep.
like, and it's more fun. And I was like, yeah, like she's like, I could get a bonus every month. And I'm like,
Yep.
right.
I know. Like when you put it out there like that and you look at it and you see it in that perspective, it's a no-brainer.
It's life changing, and you don't even fully grasp how life changing it is. But the
Yep.
lack of stress of the little decisions, sometimes I don't think we think about how stressful some of those little decisions are of like, but I want to do this, but how much is that going to cost, or how much is that going to impact my budget this week? And I
Hmm.
don't want to have to buy ramen at the grocery store because I chose to go to the movies, or whatever.
Right.
Like you're trying to sit and kind of adjust. It just money gives you freedom
It
and
does.
freedom, and it gives you freedom to make choices. And I'm on this big personal path to just change that conversation around it, because I really think that as a society we have really like, money can't buy happiness and this, that, and the other. And I'm like,
Hmm.
I don't think it's and, people are kind of afraid to talk about it. And I'm like, I don't need to have this conversation saying that like, money, everything. That's what I'm trying to
Hmm.
say. Money gives you the ability to make choices, and choices give you freedom, and
Yes.
freedom can change your absolute life. And
Absolutely.
we have this cool vessel called Tupperware with beautiful, fun bowls and things like that, where we can actually use this to impact somebody else's life that's also sitting there going, I don't know if I can pay my electric bill and my light bill today,
Yep.
or I can pay all my bills, but I have nothing extra, and I'd really like to sign my daughter up for a taekwondo, or in my case for my daughter, it was select softball,
Hmm.
and it was $4,000 for her to sign up. It was another almost 1,000 for the uniform. It was another 500 for the bat, and then we traveled, and all of that was money,
Yep.
and I wanted her to get to have those cool experiences, which I feel like, looking back at her history for my daughter, was one of the best things I ever did for her, for the friendships and just the learning. I think being on a team, I think sports are really full of great life lessons. But I was able to do that and travel with her. I went with her on every
Hmm.
trip to every
I
because
love that.
I could work anywhere. I put
Mhm.
my phone down and I was present for all her games. But when she went off to the pool, hanging out with her friends, and didn't really want or need me around, I could run a party, or I could, work with my
Yes,
team, or I could do all those things. And to me, that was freedom.
it is. I
And
love it.
and I loved it. And even though my husband was a great job providing too, it was like, I, it gave us freedom to do things we would have never been able to do. And that was
Exactly.
for me huge. So, well, that was all the questions I had for you today. The only last thing I would say before I let you go is, if somebody's watching this, because this is going to be out there and lots of people are going to be watching this, um, and they were thinking about maybe giving Tupperware a try. Maybe they sell something else. Maybe they've never sold something else. Maybe they tried Tupperware once a long time ago, had a good experience, bad experience. I don't know. They're watching this. from a place of curiosity and they're contemplating it. And maybe they're like you where they were intrigued, but like you hadn't actually made a move on it. You were just kind of sitting around in that no man's land. What would your advice be to them? So if they were watching this right now, what would you, having had this 5 weeks of experience, because really that's pretty much what you've had. You've had about 5 weeks of experience, and it's been such a different experience for you versus other things. What would you tell them today? Like if you could go back to that person, even to yourself, if you could go back to yourself sitting in no man's land, not joining, what would be your advice? What would be your advice today?
Honestly, just go for it. What if you have just the slightest bit of curiosity, you have got to hold on to that and see it as a sign. Like I call them God winks. And it was so amazing because once I followed it and once I listened, like, and I just went for it, I was seeing signs all over the place that I was on the right path. It was the most incredible thing ever. Like, just go for it. You have nothing to lose and you have everything to gain. Like, if you sign up, for that preferred shopper, even if you just want to, start that way, get a great discount like on your products, but be like me and just be nosy and be like, what's this business opportunity look like? And just allow yourself to look at it and fall in love with it and give yourself the chance to just go and do it. Because I am telling you, I get so fired up every single morning. I get up every morning. I've been getting up early. I've been working my business in the morning and I've just been going for it all. It lights such a fire and it creates such a spark in me that I have honestly just, I don't know if it's, I mean, I'm a very enthusiastic and, go get 'em type person, but Tupperware has honestly just lit a whole new type of fire within me. And I just feel unstoppable. And I want that for other people too. I want other people to be able to see the possibility and be able to start not really even knowing what's possible, but just that first week, like after that first week, like I just saw, the things coming in, the rewards that I was earning, the recognition that I was getting, the friends connections and friendships I was making, the commission that was coming in. I mean, and just an overall like confidence boost. It has been such an amazing experience. You have absolutely nothing to lose, but you have everything to gain. Like if it ends up, just being, you get some awesome discounts on some amazing products that you love, then I don't see that as a lose whatsoever. Like you said, Kirsten, money doesn't buy happiness, but it can buy a that's a bowl, and that makes me happy. So
Right? And they're really pretty right now, right?
they really are. So I mean, honestly, you have nothing to lose. You don't have to go all in, with the big kit. Go with the digital, go with just, something small and see what you can make of it and just go for it. Make it what you want.
You are embodying our word for the year this year is confidence, and you are embodying what I speak of often, and that is confidence is contagious. And I think that I see that in you when I hear you and when I watch, your excitement in this. And I really truly think we're in the business of bringing confidence to the world, to anybody. I mean, it tends to be more of a women-based business, but I'll take the guys too that want to come. But
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
reality is that confidence is contagious, and we have this beautiful spark. You have this beautiful spark, and I'm watching it light you up, and I love that so much. So thanks again for coming and spending a little bit of time with me and letting me interview you for the world to see. And
Thank
like she
you.
said, if for some reason you're watching this and you're just sitting in that little, like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, I think Ashley's advice and my advice to you is just give it a try. I know people say, what if I fail? And my answer is going to be, what if you fly? What if
What
you
if you
fly?
don't? Yes.
Yeah, it certainly won't hurt anything to try. So So that's our advice to you as we head off today. I hope everybody has a great day. Thank you so much for watching.